So now he's got his team. His brother-in-law, a 19-year-old kid, and a refrigerator repairman. I mention this because 50 PhDs at Bell, AT, and Westinghouse told me that what was about to happen was impossible.
It's not a musical, but there's a lot of music in the show, a lot of sound effects, a lot of lighting cues. It's a huge set. It's 21 actors playing over 186 roles. There's over 300 costumes. So it's a very significant undertaking in terms of the size of the project and the specificity of everything that we're doing on the stage with the cast and with the technical team.
Patent application 1773980, made by Philo Farnsworth of Berkeley, California.
This apparatus relates to the apparatus and process for the transmission of a moving image to an incident.
So in 1921, a young man by the name of Philo Farnsworth, he was 14 years old at the time, came up with a concept for electronic television. A number of scientists around the world were trying to invent television, but mechanically as opposed to electronically. This 14-year-old came up with the electronic concept for television. And at the same time, kind of parallel to this, David Sarnoff was starting to take off with RCA and the advent of radio. And he was paying scientists a whole bunch of money to develop television. And so this young, uneducated man from Idaho and this huge media mogul were essentially, without knowing it, racing to invent television. And it's about that race to invent this incredible creation that has basically changed our lives.
Give it the power sword, Phil!
It was the generator! The one thing in the lab they hadn't built from scratch. Generator! When Claude was thinking about putting it on, he gave me the script about 2.5 years ago, and it was one of the first plays I ever read from cover to cover. I couldn't put it down, and I said, well, you know, if you decide to do this, I think I'll come out and audition. So I sort of set that up a number of years ago, and I lived up to that, and turned out great. Was offered the part. So.
It has nothing to do with your experience in broadcasting?
Not a bit.
Really?
Figure 2 is a diagrammatic view of the television receiver.
The costume. Once you put on this costume, you feel classy. You feel like you're from the 30s, and then your posture changes with that. So, for me, when I put on the costume, that's the difference, and I feel that shift.
I think we're gonna blow them away in terms of live theater doing a show about television. My challenge is to ask you to stop watching TV for one night and come out and see live theater, because it is worth it.